Hello everyone, Noto Addiction here, coming to you with another video. And in today's video, we're going to discuss gambling addiction, why gambling is so evil. If you're new here, or you're going to click that like button, go ahead and comment, go and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I drop a video. And without further ado, let's go and get into this topic. I want to talk about why gambling is so evil, man. And we talk about it so much, but the thing is, nobody never really delved into it, so I'm going to get into it. And the first thing is, gambling has among the highest suicide rates in this country. A lot of suicide comes from gambling, from an addiction of gambling, from feeling so bad about losing all their money. But the thing is, a lot of people don't see what this does to people's lives. A lot of people just think, oh, we're just gambling, we're just having fun, and nothing wrong can come of it. And then, to add even more insult to injury, is that when it comes to the advertisement of this stuff, they only show the shining stars. They don't show the stories of people feeling bad and feeling down. They don't show the stories of people losing their house, losing their home, and everything they own because they have a gambling addiction. They don't show that part in the advertisement. All they show is big wins and that everybody will be okay and that it's so fun. But it's way more people losing than ever winning when it comes to gambling. That's another thing. The promises that they make you, and this makes it so evil. It makes it so evil because of the way it makes you think about yourself. Like, gambling, it makes us want to take away our own lives. It makes it even cross the fact that having a gambling addiction, actually having big losses, actually make you think about unaliving yourself. If that ain't evil, I don't know what is. If that's not evil, let me say that again. If you're doing something and you lose everything you have and it makes you want to unalive yourself, even in the midst of everything you have in life, your loved ones, your family, everything that you do in life, you don't think about how everybody else feel, nothing like that. If you do something like that and it makes you want to take your own life, that is evil. I don't care what nobody says. That is evil. This is a very evil thing. Gambling is so evil. Like, the state of mind it puts you in. It makes you treat people like they're nothing. It makes you treat everybody around you like pawns. It makes you feel like life isn't even real anymore. Because when you're winning, you're up. But when you're losing, you're down. But the thing is, you lose so much that the wins don't even feel like wins no more. And it get to the point where people ain't even having fun gambling anymore. They're not having fun. They're trying to make up for the money they lost the last week, the week before that. And now it's just nothing but stress every time you go in there. Because when I was a compulsive gambler, it was fun at first. But thinking about all the big losses that I had, and when you get one big win here, it'll boost your mind up and keep you in the trap that gets you there in the first place. So it'll keep you in the trap of keeping on gambling, even though you lost so much, when you come nowhere near close to winning how much you lost. And now you're just stressed out every time you go in there. Now you get to the point you betting your bill money. You get to the point you're selling, you're putting your house up. You're putting your car up. You're going into college funds or something. Your savings is getting drowned, took away. Like, I'm talking about, like, this addiction takes away people's whole livelihood. This is why gambling is so evil. And then the people that advertise it, they're no better. They're no better. They're definitely no better. They don't care about what happens to you, but none of that. They'll say, okay, you can self-exclude. They'll give you the options and all that other stuff, but at the end of the day, they don't really care about your well-being. The only reason they care about your well-being, or they're even doing anything to make something okay about your well-being, because people said something about it. If the corporations and all them would never said nothing about it, there would have never been anything done about it. So if nobody said anything about the suicide rates going up from gambling addiction, nobody would have said that. Nobody would have made any precautions for self-exclusion. It would have kept going on the way it has been going on. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's so evil. They had to be forced to make the necessary precautions to make it to where people can self-exclude. Think about it. They're one of those type. They wouldn't have cared about anything that happened to anybody's families. They wouldn't have cared about anything that happened to any of the people that fell victim to this. So many that came victim to this. Betting their money, going home with those roller coaster of emotions that you feel every time. Losing all your money. I know how it feels to go home and you've been lost every dime you had. I know how it feels to work overtime and lose everything that you've had. Lose every check, the entire check that you got. I remember losing entire checks the day I got paid from gambling addiction. That's enough to make you feel horrible. You did all that hard work all week and have nothing to show for it. That's why it's so evil. You've been and worked yourself to the bone. A lot of people have hard working jobs. I had a hard working job, throwing metal roofing parts around, 80-pound boxes back to back. Worked 16-hour shifts. That whole week, I'll never forget that. That's one of the big horrible stories I got about this addiction. I worked 16-hour shifts, and I ended up betting all of it in one night. In a couple hours, my whole check and the overtime, plus the overtime was gone, plus the savings, for a little bit of savings I had from the last check, so everything was gone. That's the time I was actually, a lot of things was going through my mind that shouldn't have been going through my mind. You see what I mean? That's when things get real hard. That's when things get real tough. When people, and for me, I don't really have many responsibilities. I don't have kids and stuff like that. For the people that got like kids and stuff, and other responsibilities like houses and homes, and they got to be the one to provide for them, how are you supposed to tell them that due to your gambling addiction and that you're so hooked on it that you just bet away all the money that you needed to help maintain the lifestyle that's providing for them? How are they supposed to tell their family that I gambled away all the money we needed for our food? I gambled away all the money that we needed to pay the rent or whatever, and we probably finna be kicked out. How are you supposed to tell them that? This is why this is so evil. That's why gambling is so evil. This is why. How are you supposed to tell them that? And the thing is, another reason why, because it's easy. See, this is one of the addictions right here. It's easy to dismiss. You see what I mean? It's easy to dismiss this addiction as it's nothing. It's easy to say that it's not serious or that it's not good or something like that. It's easy to do that. Nobody really takes it seriously. You see what I mean? You can't take this. A lot of people don't take this seriously if you tell them that, okay, I got a gambling addiction that I actually have a problem here. When most people hear about this, they'll laugh at you. You see what I'm saying? They're not going to take you seriously. You tell them that you have a problem gambling and that you have a problem keeping your money because of your addiction. Nobody's going to tell you that. And that's why a lot of people don't like to speak out about it. Think of how embarrassing it feels to tell somebody that you gambled away all your rent money and you about to get kicked out of your house. This is why people would rather unalive themselves than to actually face the reality of what they've done. See, that's what the casinos don't tell you. You see what I'm saying? So, if they're not going to do nothing about it, it's time for us to do something about it ourselves. You see what I mean? Because at the end of the day, shutting down the casinos is not going to solve the problem. The problem is up there in your mind. You see what I'm saying? The problem is to the people, because if you shut down the casinos, they just gonna find another way to gamble. Sorry, I had to get down these stairs, but that's why I say everybody be like, oh, you just need to shut all of them down. That's not going to solve the problem, because gambling's been going on before casinos even opened up. So you see what I mean? It's never shut down the casinos ain't going to stop a gambling addiction. You just going to find another way to gamble. So instead of going to tap at the machines, you probably just go to the horse track. So that's not going to solve the problem. The problem is, we need to look on yourself and make you see like why you want to keep gambling. A lot of reasons that I gambled, I'll say it for me. because I wasn't grateful for the amount of money that I had. I always wanted more because I felt like I always just wanted more money. I didn't appreciate what I was getting, which I had a lot of money, considerably a lot of money. See what I mean? I was just ungrateful for the amount of money that I had. I always wanted more, so I always wanted to keep betting more. I can get more. Made a whole lot of money, but still, but still want more. That's ungrateful. These stairs are very slippery, guys. But anyway, that's why I would say that gambling is so evil, bro. And that hopefully you guys learned a little something from this, or just any of this resonated with you. But I just wanted to tell my takes on why I feel like gambling is so evil. It's No Addiction here, coming to you with another video. If any of this resonated with you, go and click that like button, go in the comment, go and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I drop a video. And remember, guys, a gambler never wins until they quit. I'm out. I'm all out of favors. Don't ask for nothing, had enough. They driving me crazy. And all I did was show them love. They turning to haters. As soon as I would tell them no, don't ask for nothing, had enough. And all I did was show them love. I did so much stuff for some people they came up and now they never will admit it. They took all advantage of me.